Well, we're out here with Shaquille this afternoon, and I wanted to share. He decided he wasn't going to do it anymore. He was going to be who he was. So Shaquille is in the process of really knowing that he's truly loved and that people do care no matter what his experience was before. And he's just doing great, as you can tell. He's just a beautiful boy. So I know we're going to be hearing a lot more from Shaquille because Shaquille really is a talker. I was even shocked. He's not a vocal talker like Shadow or Simba or Nirvana, but he's a talker. Yeah, you are, aren't you? That's a boy. You gonna give some more kisses? Okay. Okay. Do you hear him talking?
I do.
He's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, a cat scratch. Good boy, Shaq. Good boy. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Shaq. Bongo. Okay, Bongo. Let's see what you're doing. You are really talking to us. Oh, my. Does that feel good? Huh? It does. All right. You wanted us over here. What do you have to say? He was telling me that he likes a lot of attention. Because what I'm hearing right now is he likes a lot of attention, but he's not the typical serval. They're pretty high-strung.
They are.
Very high-strung, and, they're a little off the wall. But Bongo's telling me that he's not quite as high-strung. And he's also telling me that he really likes people, Carol. And he likes the attention, a lot of attention, human attention. Actually, he's telling me he promises to be a good boy if we could just play. In other words, I think he really does miss the touch. He's a very loving cat. He likes to play a lot, but it's not, okay, he's not missing like other cats or anything. Is he one of your more playful servals? Don't know. I think he could be playful, but not high-strung playful. Now this guy really, boy, he sure enjoys humans. I mean, he really likes humans a lot. A lot of people want to touch the animals, and that really is a huge issue because these are wild animals. And if we were in the wild, in their natural habitat, we would not be able to go up and touch them or pet them or anything else. We might not even see them. And one thing that you can do if you want to be close to these exotic cats or any wild animal, if you will just close your eyes and picture them in your mind, you can actually sit there and it's as though they are there with you, and you can either see yourself loving them, patting them, just as you would your cat or your dog, and just allow the feelings to come to you. Allow them to give you their feelings and you share your feelings with them. Another way is you can also get a picture of them, or if you have a stuffed animal of them, you can go ahead and use those also as surrogates. And if you will just run your hands across the picture or even the stuffed animal, then that will also be giving them a lot of love and a lot of stroking. You do not have to touch these animals whatsoever in order to enjoy them, to feel them, and for them to actually feel you. Because the feelings are something that are visible through touch, through smiles, or whatever. And so these are just a couple of ways that we can connect with them, even though it may be a different way than what you have experienced. It's nonetheless real, and it's very, very effective. It's as though you're there with them, and you're touching them and being with them. So don't think that you have to actually physically touch them, because you can touch them, but in other ways. We touch people all the time with our hearts. You know, we don't have to walk up to them and touch them and feel them, or, you know, whatever. Even giving a smile or a warm thought or whatever is communication. It's that connection. So those are just a couple of ways that we can start to connect. Are you coming back for more? He is. He says, I want some loving. Okay, we're giving you some loving. Yes, we are. All right, he says, I'm getting what I want now. Yeah. You're doing it, huh? Hi. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. What about Kitten? Kitten. Okay, well, let's find out what Serengeti's saying about Kitten. This is a very feminine cat. She's okay. Well, what Serengeti's telling me is she refuses to age. This is how she sees herself as a kitten. She is determined to remain young, period. This is her priority. She's real lighthearted. Serengeti is kind of like easygoing, especially for a serval. It's not a high-stressed cat at all. Very easygoing. I'm asking her right now to tell us some things about herself. And she's a pouncer. She likes the feel of, she's giving me this, so I'm interpreting that as like maybe pouncing, or maybe even she's developed that like a domestic cat. Okay. She definitely enjoys being a cat. She likes being a cat. And this is a young spirit also. Very young in her evolution. She brings with her a lot of the characteristics of youth. I don't think Serengeti takes a lot of things real serious. She's just very, I'm not going to say laid back, but she's easier going. And very, very curious. she's pretty much in balance. This little girl's a pretty emotionally balanced cat. I have worked with certain cats from my house in the quiet that I could really, connect with without any other kind of distractions and everything. And actually did energy work on them, Carol. I've actually gone in and cleared some things with them. Sometimes just talking with them is all. And it's like us. If somebody listens to you and they understand, well, then that's fine. Well, I don't think she's been treated very kindly by people. And that's why she feels that way. She's telling me she's been very hurt by people. So there's some trust issues with Arizona. A lot of trust issues. Yeah, she's got some real serious trust issues. She's one of the cats that actually has kept a lot of her. There's a wildness to her, Carol. Okay, her priority is that she really misses being able to be back in the wild, but yet she's I'm not sure she's ever been in the wild. That's okay. What's going on here, Arizona? Let's see here. No. Good girl. Good girl, Arizona. Good. Okay. All right. She is, she's frustrated. And she's happy with her location. She's just, yep, her priority is that she'd just like to be wild for a little bit. So, yeah, wild acting maybe, instead of maybe being turned back in the wild. Or I don't get that sense. You can also feel whenever they tell you something like that, like she was giving me the idea of being wild. She would love to just kind of be wild. Okay, Arizona, we've got that for you. Thank you. Some of the cats that really don't, well, with the exception of Bongo, don't care if they have people around or not. They're just pretty much content, with being here, but they don't need the human contact. They don't need people around, things like that. So we're kind of talking to some cats today that really are a little bit more, maybe the truer nature of themselves. We're meeting a few of those cats today, for sure. Well, this is Laura Lassiter with Frosty saying that we hope you've enjoyed talking to some of your favorite cats out here at Big Cat Rescue. Please join us again while we continue to find out what are in the hearts of these animals.